and over again. And I want to talk about rewriting the story so that you can feel more alive again, so that you can have deeper love with each other again, so that you can start to have more orgasms as well if you're not having any. And if you are, if you still, we always need to explore deeper into our orgasmic states. So, my name is Leanna Walden, and I am the founder of the Shameless Pleasure Movement and Relationship Bliss. And this is my channel, this is my show, talking about sex, love, and life. And I am here to help you, to guide you, to activate you in your sexual being, in your sexual connection with your partnership, in your relationship, when you're in a long-term relationship. Okay? Now, long-term relationships are tricky. They are tricky. There are these huge expectations that we put upon our relationships. Okay, we go in this modern way. The expectations are greater than ever. I mean, we expect that our partner is going to be that everything for us, right? They are going to be our best friend. They're going to be our confidant. They're going to be our lover. They're going to be, there for us sexually. They're going to be supporting us in everything that we do, and they're going to be backing us, and so we have all of this expectation around the relationship, and it puts a lot of strain on a relationship, first of all. And I see this in couples. The first layer, there's layers that start to shift and change, but one layer that starts to get kind of boring and kind of uninteresting is kind of this sexual layer. Okay. Now, there's lots of reasons for that. And I talk a lot about this in other videos, and I'm going to talk about that today as well. But I also want to talk about if you're in that place of, okay, we've done the same thing over and over again, and it's not that interesting for us anymore. I don't feel like we're growing anymore intimately in our relationship. I feel like we're kind of stuck in a place where it's not very exciting anymore, or even I want to do something else, but I don't know how to go about that. I don't know how to move forward in that with my partner. In my sexual life, I want to explore my sexual being more, but I'm kind of feeling trapped. There's lots of reasons, there's lots of things that hold us back and keep us stuck in a particular story. The story of what you've been doing up to this point, and then the story starts to turn into I don't really have a very good sex life. We're not really connecting. Nothing's really happening that's exciting for us, and we're not really growing. I'm not really, I'm kind of bored. I'm kind of resenting my partner even, right? Or we also point our fingers at them, like, why don't they do something here? Why am I not desiring them? Why are they not standing up and doing something that's more exciting in our sexual relationship? So we really start to look at our partner in a different way, and the story starts to kind of grind down. And it's a story because we get ourselves locked into thinking that it should continue to be the same thing that we've been doing, and that it should continue to be good, and it should go on and on and on in a way that is magical and wonderful. And it can. But in order for it to do that, you have to continually create change. You have to take risks. You have to do different things, really different things, to keep it alive, to keep it spicy. And so this is about rewriting the story. So what I want to suggest about this, and this is something that I have done many times, because I was in a 23-year marriage, and it was highly successful. Sexually, it was very successful. And we did hit those points, those low points of like, okay, this is not working anymore. This is not exciting. This is not, But then we realized it. We were conscious of it, and we would then make the changes in order to move forward in a different way. So in a sense, we would rewrite our story. Okay, it's like the old stuff is over. It's gone. Kill it. Forget it. Drop it. Throw it out. Let's start fresh and new and create something completely different. Something that's going to be more in line with who we are. It's going to be more connected to the desires that we have now, because the desires that we had before when we first came together have kind of fizzled out. And so we want to build something new and fun and different and exciting, right? And why do we get stuck, and why don't we do that? This is a big reason why I've got the Shameless Pleasure movement, because the big reason why we don't do that is that we are full of shame around our sexual, especially with our partners. We're full of shame revealing what it is that we would like to try next, revealing what it is that's going to turn us on, revealing what new things that we'd like to play out. It's scary. There's a lot of taboos around sex, as we all know. There's a lot of suppressing those desires and fears around being able to express them to your partner. But these are the magical tools, people. These are the magical tools, and we need to discover these tools. We need to discover these places. We actually know them, and we're connected to them. And there's an intuitive part of us that really knows. And this is part of the work that I do, where I help you to discover, help you to uncover those places that you would like to discover and learn more about yourself. Those places where you want to grow in your life, where you feel kind of closed down, where you feel like you want to do something, you want to move in a direction, but you don't know how. You're afraid. One of the biggest fears that comes up is the fear that your partner is going to think you're nuts. Your partner might leave you. Your partner is not going to want to participate. But holding in your desires, holding in what you want to express is actually the direction that's going to make it more difficult for your own being to grow. What are you losing holding in what you really want to do? What are you losing holding in creating a more magical, dynamic relationship? Now, you don't have to do this, of course. I mean, I know couples that have just said, okay, that's just our sex life. We'll just keep the old story running through our sex life forever. We don't want to go in there. It's too scary. I don't want to lose control of my being. I don't want to tap into that naughty, dirty stuff over there. But many of us we're like, well, I really love this person and I would like to stay with them, and I want to explore with them. I trust this person. To find a partner that you can be with, that you trust, that you love, that can hold space for you, it takes time, right? It takes time to find that person, to really find somebody like that, if that's what you want to do. If that's, and when you do find that person, then it's like, okay, this is my buddy, this is my exploration buddy. This is my partner in crime. Let's go do this thing. Let's go set the world on fire with our passions and our desires, and I do know that there's a lot of fear. I had a lot of fear when I was shifting into places of wanting to let myself be more free, let myself express myself. It's like, oh my God, can I do that? I'm a mother now, I'm older, and or there's always like reasons, there's always excuses, there's always like, or I just don't have time to like work on my intimate relationship. I'm just going to leave it. And so, we forget about it. We just let it sort of fall to the wayside. And the relationship continues, and maybe the relationship is good and things are going well, but there's that whole part that is missing, and that you feel inside of you that it's like, what is that part of me that is missing, that I'm not really feeling so alive or so sparkly, and how can I create this with my partner? How can we dive into the exploration of this intimate, beautiful dimension together? And it really is, that exploration that you can do together. You can do it individually as well. Many people, and I work with many people who are individually diving into their sexual being to find out what's going on there, and find out who they are, and find out what they want to express, and to like uncover all of those old beliefs that are holding them back from being, from really, really expressing themselves. But when you do it with a partner, then there's this other dynamic, right? Because you're working together, you're playing together, you're growing together, but you have to be ready to to create your new story, and be able to talk about it, and be able to open to it, and be able to, be with the person that you trust and you love, and go and have some freaking fun together. Okay? There's this dimension of sexuality is huge, and it's not only this beautiful intimate connection that you create with your partner, this special place that the two of you can go and play and have fun, but it's an expansion of your being. It's an expansion of your creativity. It's an expansion of your intuition. Right? It helps you connect deeper into who you are, understand yourself better, helps you connect into your body. We tend to forget about this really juicy connection that we have with our body. I don't want to say we forget, because we're all really big into exercise and taking care of ourselves. I mean, a lot of us are, and a lot of couples that I work with are really into taking care of their bodies, taking care of their physical selves, but it's a different place when you go into taking care of your sexual, because it's kind of it's a more powerful energy that creates vibration within your whole body, and that vibration radiates. I mean, you can tell when people have had good sex, right? You might not think that, they've had good sex, but you just sort of see this lovely, this juicy vibration two people have together, and they're connecting in a very intimate, beautiful way. So I encourage you to drop the old story, okay? That's the way to start. Just, okay, I'm done with that. This story is over. We've done that, been there, gone there. We're ready to go into a new direction. And let's see what that is, okay? Let's open the Pandora's box and let those beautiful possibilities come out. It's about taking risk, okay? So just one tip I'm going to give you to start that can get you into creating this new story, and that is to do something that you have never done before, okay? Do something you have never done before. If that means you've never had sex in the kitchen, then make that happen. That means if you've never told your partner some kind of fantasy that you have, then that might be the thing that you're going to do. You've never told them something that you've always been thinking about that really turns you on. That's what you have to do. That is the spark. Okay, we need a spark to get that sexual connection started again, to get it open again. Okay, talking about your deep inner fantasies, exploring things that you have never done before. And it just has to be little steps. Okay, just little steps. Now, if you want some guidance around this, then I invite you to get on a call with me. I am a sexual energy activator. So I'm able to take you on a little journey, find out where you are sexually, and I can help you take the necessary steps that you need to. I'm not going to tell you what, but I'm going to direct you. I work in a very intuitive way, so I can, and an energetic, and so I can help start you on a plan. If you get on a call with me, we can chat about that, and we can start creating the kind of juicy relationship that you are so desiring and need and want now. You want to stay with this partner, right? You want to grow together. You want to expand together. So if you're stuck and having some problems, or if you know that you want to explore but you're not sort of sure which way to go or how to go about it, get on a call. Let's chat. I can help give you some direction. I can help open up the possibilities for you. All right? I'm really happy to have been here today. Really great to chat here. And please leave comments below if you have any questions. I would love to hear from you. I will see you next live. Mwah! Much love making to you all.